Now, it's no secret that the Wii U didn't meet near the sales standard that Nintendo was hoping for. They probably thought they could ride off the huge success of the original Wii, getting over 100 million units sold. One of the largest reasons that the Wii U didn't meet near the sales that it should have was it didn't have any games. A lot of people who I know only got the Wii U because of the first and some second-party titles. So basically all the Mario stuff, and let's slap on Splatoon there too. The first-party titles carried the Wii U throughout its short and very dim life cycle, with very sparse good third-party titles. But even with the Nintendo published games, it took nearly 9 months after the Wii U launched for Nintendo to release another first-party game. 9 months! So even though Nintendo was making some very dumb decisions at the time, many people thought that it was going to actually outsell the original Wii.
Boy, were they wrong!
Nintendo's latest and greatest console, the Switch, is actually looking a lot more hopeful than the Wii U. But again, it takes us back to this article. The only way that the Switch can even nearly be considered a success is if it has the third-party support that it needs. And it seems that Nintendo is getting a lot better at releasing games more consistently. And we've got some pretty big ones coming up this year in the next one, including Pokemon for a home console. Oh, hell yeah! Also, we got Splatoon 2 that came out this month. Which is pretty good, followed by Mario & Rabbids in August, and then Pokken Tournament in September. But what about the third-party support? Well, we got Sonic Mania and Shovel Knight, along with the repackaging of a 4-year-old game that Ubisoft refuses to give any attention. But we also got Rhyme and Stardew Valley coming out, so it's not looking too bad. Even with the great concept and execution, the Switch could still bomb and possibly be another first-party only console, similar to even the Wii and the Wii U, which would probably put Nintendo in the worst possible situation. Mario on PlayStation, Pokemon on PC, Smash on Xbox. These are all exclusive Nintendo games. The only reason that Nintendo would even consider releasing their exclusive games to other consoles is if their own are a sinking ship. Nintendo retelling Sega's story probably isn't going to happen, but Exhibit A, if you look at the top sales of the games for the Switch, notice who they're published by, but also Exhibit B. Look at all this extra on the Switch hardware. We don't need these. Why do we have a IR sensor on this? Oh, but no, practically. You can add however many knickknacks and stuff you want, but stop charging off the pricing for that stuff that I don't want. The NFC reader, it seemed weird and unnecessary at first, but very quickly Nintendo saw the huge implication with amiibos. Everybody loves amiibos. Now I guess you could apply that same logic to the IR sensor. We could just wait a little bit longer to find some use, but that would just completely dismantle my whole point there. But whatever. So I've been trashing Nintendo a lot and what they're doing wrong, but what are they doing right? The first party games, it's doing pretty good. We got Mario, Splatoon, Zelda, Metroid. Wait a minute. Is that a... No, it isn't. By God. A lot of people are trashing ARMS and saying that it's total garbo, and for what it's worth, ARMS is a heck of a good game, and not even accounting that it's a fighting game, it's still a pretty damn good game. It's taken the fighting genre in games and flipped it on its head. It's new, it's refreshing, and it's something that... Whoa! Dude, it's a brand new Mario game. Nintendo's first-party games are actually doing pretty good, and we don't have to worry about them bombing the next Star Fox or Metroid or something. At this point in time, we're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer and see how the Switch holds up in a year. We're gonna have to have a little bit of trust in Nintendo in order to see how the future in this generation holds up. It's the people who are riding off of the enormous failure of the Wii U that have the doubts. I never bought the Wii U, so I just kept playing my 3DS. So I never saw the Wii U's downfall. It's the quick flatline of the Wii U and that it was so hard to develop for that discouraged the third-party publishers. They gave up really fast in the system, which made Wii U owners feel ripped off. $350 for a low-powered piece of plastic with 16 gigabytes worth of hard drive space. So Nintendo scared off the third-party devs. Great. Half the games that I own on Switch are published and made by Nintendo directly. And guess which ones I play? These ones. The only third-party games that I own on the Switch right now are Kimiko, a marble ball rolling game, and Shovel Knight. all indie games. They're indie games because they're the only ones willing to risk jumping aboard a new console in order to get the most attention, even considering Nintendo's past. The AAA companies don't care, except for FIFA, because they would rather stay on the PS4s and Xbox Ones. They have all the attention that they need. Why would you need to waste resources porting games to the Switch if you're fine with Sony and Microsoft? Right now, it's looking that the Switch will be the indie console of choice alongside the PC. The Switch is both a portable handheld video game device and a home console, so therefore it's the most appealing to game devs. It's a good alternative to having to port a game to both a home console and a handheld device. So, what have we concluded from this video? The Wii U was a failure, Nintendo third-party support, and the Switch is only one good game that is worthwhile playing right now. Now, I know this might not be the style or topic of video that I do, but whatever. Also, I was originally going to talk about the Dreamcast failure and how it can relate to the Wii U and other Nintendo consoles, but I just got a bit lazy. Anyways, what do you think about my view on the topic? Do you agree with me? What flaws did I make on my arguments? Did I make something wrong? Well, there's a little thingy down below that you can type in, or you can find me on my Twitter. Alright, bye.